Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Paddock. Today is a Tuesday, April the 14th. I have a story for us. It is called Little Lucy. It is about a cute little puppy and her name is Lucy. The story is by Eileen Cooper. I hope you enjoy it. Lucy was a little beagle. She was brown and black and white. Her eyes looked like chocolate candy. Here's what Lucy liked. She liked running, barking, chewing, howling, and she loved her boy, Bobby Quinn. Lucy also liked riding in the car. She liked to stick her head out the window. She liked the way the wind ruffled her fur. "Lucy," Bobby said, "we're going to a new place today." "New? What did that mean?" Bobby clipped Lucy's leash to her collar. Lucy knew what that meant. They were going to go outside. Mr. Quinn got in the car, and so did Mrs. Quinn. She put a red cooler in the back seat. Bobby got in the back seat too. Lucy jumped in beside him. She barked at the window. Bobby knew what that meant. Lucy wanted him to open the window. Mr. Quinn drove and drove. The wind ruffled Lucy's fur, but the air smelled different. It smelled like trees and grass. There weren't any people on the sidewalk. In fact, there weren't any sidewalks. Can you tell where they are? They're in the farm, right? They're in a farm area. They're not in the city anymore. Lucy saw a big black and white animal behind a fence. It let out a long moo. And what kind of animal is that? Of course, a cow. Lucy let out a long howl. She added a bark too, just to show who was the boss. At last the car stopped. Bobby and Lucy got out. "Let's go see the lake," Bobby said. Lucy pranced along ahead of Bobby. Then she stopped. What in the world was that? It was big and it was blue and it looked wet. "That's the lake," Bobby said. "The lake is fun. You can go swimming." Bobby took off his shoes and he stuck his toes in the lake. Water rolled over his feet. Water rolled over Lucy's paws too. She jumped back. Lucy didn't like it, did she? No. The lake was too big. It was too cold and it was much too wet. Bobby grabbed a beach ball. "Come on, Lucy," he said. "Let's play in the water." Lucy liked the big beach ball, but she still didn't like the lake, so she turned her back on the water. "She doesn't want to go in," Mrs. Quinn said. "I'll tie her leash to that tree, and then you can swim." Tied up? Oh, Lucy knew what that meant. No fun. But Lucy settled down under the leafy tree. It was cool and quiet, and she put her head on her paws. She closed her eyes. Lucy was almost asleep when she heard a sound. What was that noise? Lucy opened one eye. A small bug was flying around her ear. Lucy barked a little bark. The bug went away. And then she closed her eyes again and Can you see it? Right there and then right there. Lucy growled a little growl. That pesky bug kept right on buzzing. Ouch! The bug bit Lucy's ear. It's a dragonfly, isn't it? Yeah. Lucy rubbed her head on the ground. She rolled around and rolled around some more. Her leash came loose. Hey, Lucy was free. Nobody saw Lucy escape. Mrs. Quinn, she was reading a book, and Mr. Quinn, well, he was grilling some hamburgers. So Lucy trotted off to explore. She saw a bright blue bird. She sniffed a pile of leaves, and then she heard a funny sound. Ribbit. Yeah, it's a frog. She looked around, and there was a small green frog. The frog hopped away. Lucy decided to follow it. The frog hopped faster. Ribbit. Lucy tried to catch up, but that frog, boy oh boy, he was fast. It hopped into a puddle. The puddle was small, but it was wet. Lucy, she didn't like the frog in that puddle. She didn't want to follow him either. It hopped out of sight. Lucy went around the puddle. She ran after the frog. Did Lucy watch where she was going? Nope, she did not. She tumbled down a small hill. She wasn't hurt, but she wasn't happy either. Grass and dirt and leaves, they all stuck to her fur. Oh, poor Lucy. Lucy was hot and she was dirty. She gave herself a little shake, and bits of grass and dirt and leaves, they were still stuck to her coat. Lucy wanted her family, but where are they? She looked around. No bird, no frog, no family. They were all gone. What could she do? What should she do? How was she going to find her way back? She's lost, isn't she? Lucy stood quietly. She looked for the car. She listened for Bobby, and then she sniffed the air. Something smelled good. She knew that smell. It smelled like hamburgers. Lucy had a good nose for smelling. So she followed her nose and she ran up the hill. She ran past the small puddle. The green frog was there. Ribbit! But Lucy, she didn't slow down. She had to get back to her family. The burger smell, it got stronger. And then Lucy saw what she was looking for. Bobby. Bobby spotted his dog. His eyes grew wide. Lucy, he said, you got away. Mrs. Quinn gasped. Oh, Lucy, she said, you're all dirty. Bobby gave Lucy a big hug. He didn't care about the dirt. Lucy's tail wagged. What was all the fuss about? Lucy needs a bath, Mrs. Quinn said. Well, there's a big bathtub right over there, Mr. Quinn said, and he pointed at the lake. Lucy didn't like the lake, Bobby said. Maybe try again, Bobby, his mother said. So Bobby carried Lucy to the water. He held her tight. Lucy looked up at Bobby with her big brown eyes. Don't worry, Lucy, Bobby said. In a second, they were in that wet blue water. Lucy was surprised, and then she barked. Hey, it felt good. Bobby splashed water on her. The dirt and the leaves, they all washed away. Lucy wiggled out of Bobby's arms. Hey, Bobby said, can you swim? Lucy, well, she dog paddled next to Bobby. Yes, she could. The lake was big and blue. The water was wet. Lucy didn't mind. Lucy liked the lake. She liked it a lot. Have you ever gone swimming in a lake? If you have, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? If you haven't, maybe in the future you'll get to go. My friends, I hope you enjoyed our little story about little Lucy. A curious little dog, isn't she? I'll talk to you soon. Love you all and miss you. Bye-bye.